well, before we do begin, I will just point out two things. We've got this statement here. The polynomial is equal to the quotient multiplied by the divisor plus the remainder. Yeah. So that's how we're going to make our statement, okay? So we're dividing polynomials, right? And we're just going to start with dividing by linears. And what we're going to perform here is a long division algorithm. So I'll take you through the process for it. So yeah, this is the polynomial we're dividing. We're dividing this cubic by this linear. That's what it means. So just in terms of language, this is our polynomial, this is p of x, and this is our divisor, our d of x, d for divisor. And so Seth was absolutely right. The way we would set it up is like this. So write your x plus 2 there, that's our divisor, and you put your polynomial here, plus 10x and then plus 15. And you're right, you can think about it in terms of division. I like to think about it in terms of multiplication. So I'm looking at this number here, 2x to the power of 3, and x is my leading term here. I go, what do I multiply together by x to get 2x to the power of 3? So 2x squared, good. So we're going to put positive 2x squared there. And then what we do is we take this 2x squared and we go 2x squared times by x. That gives you 2x to the 3. That's what we expected it to give us, right? And then we go 2x squared times 2. And that's going to give us a positive 4x squared. You write that beneath. Okay? And then we subtract it away from above. So if we've done it properly, the first terms are always going to cancel. So that's going to cancel, and then 7 take 4 will be 3x squared. All right. And then we ask ourselves, all right, so I've still got that leading term x. What do I multiply by x to get 3x squared?
Oh wait, no, it's not.
Positive 3x. So 3x times x will give us 3x squared. 3x times 2 will give us 6x. Alright, and so now we're going to subtract that one away. And we'll need to bring this 10x down. Okay, that's going to flow down there, that'll flow down there. So you can just bring them down like this, or leave it, doesn't really matter. You're performing an algorithm, so really we're interested in the answer. 3x squared take 3x squared will cancel, 10 take 6 gives us 4x, and then the 15's just hanging out. And what do we multiply x by to get 4x? Positive 4, so we put that there. Okay, and again we multiply it, 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract that away, that will cancel, 15 take 8 will give us the remainder of 7. So, let's break down the language. This was our divisor, this was our polynomial, and this is what we call a quotient. Okay, that's our quotient, q of x, and this is our remainder. So we performed right. Let's make the statement in terms of p of x. So we've got the polynomial is equal to the quotient multiplied by the divisor, and then plus the remainder. Now, our quotient is what we have at the top here. That's what we get left over when we've divided it. We've got 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. The quotient multiplied by the divisor, and divisor was x plus 2, and then plus the remainder. Okay, so that's how we divide a polynomial. Now, I've said p of x is this, right? But p of x was also what we started with, was this equation. And so one way to check if you've got the right answer is if you graph this function, and if you graph this, okay, they will be the exact same function. They'll look the same on the graph. They're two different ways of representing it. So there we go. All right, let's move on to the second example then. And we'll get you guys to have a go following that 2D.1. Is everyone okay if I rub it out? Yeah. All right. So in our second example, we have x to the power of 4. This time we have a quartic, plus 3x squared plus 2x take 3, all on top of x take 3. So that's the question, and we'll set it up how we have done previously. X take 3 is our divisor, that goes first. This is our polynomial. However, notice it goes from x to the 4 to x squared. There's no x cubed term, so we need to put that in here for our algorithm. We need to state there's 0 lots of x to the power of 3. Okay? And then we have our plus 3x squared, our plus 2x, and take away 3. Okay. So then our question is, what do we multiply by x? Okay, that's our leading divisor. What do we multiply by x to get x to the power of 4? The answer is x cubed. And we put the x cubed above the x cubed term. This is why we need one of everything. Alright, so x cubed is going there. Let's perform the multiplication. X cubed times x, x to the 4. X cubed times minus 3 will be minus 3, x to the power of 3. Okay, then we subtract it, so x to the 4 will cancel, okay? If you've done it right, that term will always cancel. Then we have here 0, take minus 3, that gives you positive 3, x to the power of 3. We can bring these other terms down. Okay, and then we ask ourselves again, now I've got 3x to the power of 3. What do I multiply x by to get 3x to the power of 3? 3x squared. Okay, I need to multiply 3x squared by x to get 3x to the power of 3. Let's perform that multiplication. 3x squared times x is 3x to the 3. 3x squared times minus 3 will be minus 9x squared. We'll subtract it away. So 3 take 3, that'll cancel. 3 take minus 9 becomes positive 12x squared. And the rest comes down. We've got 12x squared. What do we multiply together what do we multiply by x to get 12x squared? The answer will be plus 12x. Okay, let's perform it. 12x times x, 12x squared. 12x times minus 3, minus 36x. Subtract it away. We have 2 take minus 36 becomes positive 38. Okay, and then we'll have 38 here. 38 times x will give us 38x. And 38 times minus 3, what's that? 120, 106, no.
114.
114, good. Fast. Take 114. Subtract that away. 38 take 38, and then minus 3 will give us positive 111. Okay, so once you've got the process, it's just rinse and repeat the whole way through, but then we've got to answer the question. It says, state it in the form P of x equals Q of x times D of x plus R. So we've got to identify, this is our divisor, this is our polynomial, this is our quotient, and our remainder is whatever's left over down the bottom here, 111. Okay, so let's make that statement. We'll write P of x equals Q of x, which is what we have at the top, x to the 3 plus 3x squared plus 12x plus 38. Multiplied by, alright, we've got a remainder of 111. Multiplied by our divisor, x take 3, and then plus 111. That's it. Okay, so Jack, you feel alright about the algorithm? Yeah. Jeff? Make sense? Yeah, Taylor? Cool. Alright, let's give them a crack then. So just 2D.1 we're doing. we'll just open up, start with that exercise. All right.